Dear my good friends, fan club of book that I was reading, the Tao Science book from Dr. Master Zhigang Shao and Dr. Master Ruling Shu. Master Shao and Master Shu. She is a quantum physicist. And I had been reading from this book. I'm almost to the end of it. Uh, I am on, let's see, page 230 is about the law of yin and yang creation. So I will start reading from this point. The new topic is five elements, theory and Tao science. This is the topic. The five elements. Let me read you a little bit about the background of what is this Tao science is about. And I'm reading from the sleeves a little bit from here, and then talking about who Master Shah, Dr. Master Shah, and Dr. Master Ruling is, and then I would start reading. Our spiritual laws are also physical laws. Can we explain soul and consciousness scientifically? What is the missing link to unify spirituality and science? The holy grail of science is the grand unified theory, a theory of everything that completely explains our reality. Albert Einstein and many other renowned scientists have sought this theory to explain all the fundamental particles and forces in universe, uh, how they were created, how they interact, and what their destiny is. However, no one has succeeded. Why? Spiritual wisdom and scientific wisdom have not had a common language. Can be explained the spiritual principles scientifically and mathematically? Could it be that the spiritual insights and the other ancient wisdom are needed for complete understanding? In this groundbreaking book, renowned spiritual teacher and master, Dr. and Master Zhigang Shao, collaborates with quantum physicists and string theories, Dr. Ruling Shu, to introduce Tao science. Tao is the source of everything and everyone. Tao science is the source, is the science of the source and creation. It's the science that tells us that everyone and everything are made of, how everyone and everything are created, how everyone and everything interact, and much more. The science is a science of grand unification. It unifies science and spirituality at the most fundamental level. It unifies everyone and everything and every aspect of our lives. This book will be eye opening and mind expanding for those who are interested in science and those who are interested in the spirit. This book will benefit anyone who is willing to use the power of the spirit, the power of science, the power of love, the power of universe, and the power of yourself to transform your life and the lives of others. This book will benefit anyone who longs to live in complete love, peace, and harmony in alignment with the universal laws and principles revealed in this book. A step into universe of Tao science. Tao science is more than theory. is a practice, is the way of life. You will never step back. And here I would read about Dr. and Master Zhigang Shao is a spiritual master, Tao Grand Master, world-renowned healer, humanitarian, and creator of Tao calligraphy. He is the founder of Soul Mind Body Medicine and an 11-time New York Times bestsellers author, an MD in China and the doctor of traditional Chinese medicine in China and Canada. Master Shai is a grandmaster of many ancient disciplines, including Tai Chi, Qigong, Feng Shui, and I Ching. Master Shah was named Qigong Master of the Year at the Fifth World Congress on Qigong. In 2006, he was honored with the prestigious Martin Luther King Commemorative Commission Award for his humanitarian efforts, and in 2016, Master Shah received a rare and prestigious appointment as a Shufa Jiao, Chinese national Chinese character master, the highest title a Chinese choreographer can receive. Bridging science and spirituality through Tao Science is a major step toward accomplishing his mission to bring love, peace, and harmony to humanity and Mother Earth. Dr. Ruling Xu is a quantum physicist and a string theory in parentheses PhD 1994, University of California at Berkeley. Parenthesis is closed. Tao Science is a culmination of her more than 20 years' work on the grand unification theory. Founder with Master Shah of the Soul, Mind, Body Science System and Tao Science. Dr. Xu worked at the forefront of this new faith and spirituality at the most fundamental level. She's also an entrepreneur and a herbalist and healer, singer, and author. As a student of Master Shah, Dr. Xu devotes her life to seeking and spreading the ultimate truth. This is the history behind, the science. And as you can see, the science is called, the tagline says, the science, wisdom, and practice of creation and in grand unification. And I will continue on page 230. The title is a 5-element theory and science. The 5 elements theory plays a crucial role in traditional Chinese medicine and every aspect of life in China. This wisdom is also known in other countries, religions, belief systems, cultures, and disciplines. The wisdom of 5 elements tells us that everyone and everything are made of 5 basic elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Each of the 5 elements is itself a yin and yang pair. For example, the wood element contains the yin wood element and the yang wood element. Can this wisdom be explained scientifically? We can answer yes. According to Tao Science, our universe is created through the interaction of 2 yin-yang pairs, which are 4 images. These 4 images have a total of 64 possible ways to change. These 64 ways can be expressed with 5 bits of information. 2 in a square of 5 equals 32, plus in a young pair, in parentheses, 32 times 2 equals 64. These 5 pieces of information are the 5 elements. Each of these 5 elements has yin and yang elements. From these, we can see that the 5 elements theory is a simple and effective way to understand the different changes existing in our universe, our world, and our lives. 5 elements theory tells us that although our bodies, our lives, our societies, our world, and our universe can be very complicated, we need to be concerned with only 5 elements. As long as we can balance the 5 elements and ensure that they function well, everything will be fine. To heal and transform everything, we need only to focus on these 5 elements. What a simple and a profound, a wise way to transform our health, longevity, and every aspect of our lives and the world. So, much new research is published that is almost impossible to keep abreast of the significant development and grasp the overall movement and direction of the scientific progress. Ancient wisdom sees the bigger picture and looks at things from a broader, deeper perspective. It grasps the essence and critical points of everyone and everything. With this scientific understanding of 5 elements theory, this ancient wisdom can have greater application in health, medicine, economics, physics, biology, politics, environmental protection, world peace, relationships, and more in the future worldwide. Another title is Application of the Law of Yin Yang Creation in Daily Life. How can we apply the law of Tao Yin Yang creation to benefit our lives? Let us give you some examples. Easy and difficult are yin yang pair. Easy and difficult are opposites. They are also relative because something can be easy for you but difficult for others. They are co-created because whenever you think something is easy, you are comparing it with something you consider difficult. Easy and difficult are inseparable because something easy cannot exist without comparing it to something difficult. The existence of easy and difficult things depend on each other. They cannot be separated. Easy and difficult are interchangeable because something easy can become difficult and something difficult can become easy. Easy and difficult may appear to be different. However, because they are co-created, inseparable relative and interchangeable. They are also just different aspects of one thing. They are one. Within everyone, everything, and every situation, there are two aspects, yin and yang. Let's continue to study easy, difficult, yin and yang pair to gain deeper understanding. Nothing is only easy. Nothing is only difficult. There are always easy and difficult aspects existing simultaneously in everyone and everything, in every situation. When you think you are creating something easy, you are simultaneously creating the difficult aspect. The easy and the difficult come hand in hand. If you see only the easy aspect without paying attention to difficult side, it will cause you problems. If you only recognize the difficulty and do not think about coming up with an easy solution, you will also be stuck. Only knowing one side and not two sides of everyone and everything is the cause of most problems and challenges in our lives. Some people only want good things in their lives. They refuse to accept the negative aspect. This attitude is against in Yang law. It can make them frustrated, become unhealthy, and even lead to death. For instance, for good health, people know the benefits that too much nutrition can be harmful. Nutritional imbalances are a major cause of many sicknesses. Currently, overnutrition is a huge issue causing sickness on Mother Earth. Many people are taking too many and too much nutrient. Their bodies cannot digest and absorb all these nutrients properly. They lose yin and yang. Eating fruit is good for health, but for someone, it's only fruit becoming a fruitarian. He could exercise is good for health. They forget that too much exercise can be harmful. This is the reason some athletes live short lives. Some people believe meditation is beneficial. They sit and meditate seriously, but they neglect movement. This imbalance can cause harm to their physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual health. According to traditional Chinese medicine, when one is too yin or too yang, one is not far from death. Insisting on one thing, one way, one aspect, one absolute principle could cause harm to one's health and even threaten one's life. Knowing that there are always two sides, yin and yang, to everyone and everything, and that yin and yang could be balanced, should be balanced, will help solve our problems in our lives, our societies, and our world. The way to health and longevity is to see both yin and yang aspect within everything and to balance yin and yang. We should balance our nutrition. We should balance movement and stillness. We should balance exercise and rest. We should balance work and relaxation. We should balance uh, solitude and socializing. We should balance indoor and outdoor activities. We should balance feminine and masculine energy. We should apply the law of the yin yang creation to raise your children. In this case, love and discipline are the yin yang pair. Both love and discipline play important roles in helping children grow. Balancing love and discipline is crucial for development of your children. The law of yin yang creation teaches us how to love and discipline our children. If you want to discipline your children, do it with love. When you give love to your children, remember to love your children with discipline. In this way, you can help your children grow in the healthier way. It's important to apply the law of yin yang creation to environmental protection and economic development. Some, people and countries seek economic growth, but they may forget loving, honoring, and respecting the environment. This has caused damage and disasters to the environment and to people. On the other hand, if we only think about protecting the environment without thinking about how to help people improve their lives, this can also have negative effects. The law of the yin yang creation teaches us that is beneficial to the environment. When we protect the environment, we need to protect it in a way that helps grow the economy. When we do this, prosperity and the harmony can come to humanity and Mother Earth. You may ask whether it's possible to have both economic growth and environmental protection. The answer is yes. There are many ways to do this. Why can't we do it right now? It is not due to the lack of the solution, but rather due to ignorance and greed. When we follow the law of the yin yang creation and take wise action, it's possible to protect the environment and grow the economy. In summary, we live in the yin yang world. The law of the yin yang creation tells us everyone and everything has both yin and yang aspect. Yin and yang are opposite, relative, co-created, inseparable, interchangeable. Yin and yang appears to be two distinct things, but they are only aspects of one thing. Everyone and everything in existence is created through yin yang interaction. Yin yang is the basic universal element and driving force behind all creation and change in the universe. To have success, peace, harmony, it's important to apply the law of Tao in yang creation in our lives by doing the following. First bullet, recognize both the yin and yang aspect in everyone and everything and every situation. Second bullet, love, honor, and appreciate both yin and yang. Third bullet is balance yin and yang. Apply the law of the yin and yang creation to the challenges and difficulties in your life. Identify the yin and yang aspect of your issue. Start by paying attention to both aspects. Find the ways to balance the two aspects. When you do this, you are on your way to resolve your difficulties and bring love, peace, harmony into your life. The other topic is our world an illusion? We manifest our universe, our own action of measuring space and time, as well as action of inclusion and exclusion, manifest our universe. If we change our action, the universe we observe will change accordingly. In this sense, the world is an illusion. It has great flexibility rather than true solidity. When Buddha gained enlightenment while sitting under a Buddhist tree, he realized that the physical reality is manifested by our own action. Our action is the source of our physical reality. Buddha taught people to see through illusion and not attach to the physical reality. On the other hand, our world does truly exist in a sense that if you set up detector to detect the vibration of this world, you will find these vibrations. These vibrations do exist. Our physical reality does truly exist in this sense. In fact, our physical reality is important for our existence. Through the physical realm, we learn our karmic lesson and have the opportunity to advance our souls, heart, minds, and bodies to higher levels. Physical reality is essential not only for our physical existence, but also for our spiritual growth. However, none of our physical reality, even the spiritual images we may see, is the Buddha or true self. They are not the ultimate truth. We should not attach to them. Within vibration exists. The existence of these vibrations does not depend on your own action. However, the vibrations within the emptiness that are observed or manifested do depend on our actions. I need to read this for myself, probably you too. Within the emptiness of Thou, all possible vibrations exist. The existence of these vibrations does not depend on your own actions. Oh, I see. Because it's part of our is one. However, the vibrations within the emptiness that are observed or manifested do depend on our actions. So we are creating our reality because we are in these vibrations. The reality we experience, sorry, I jumped in and thinking loud. I'm so sorry. Experience depends on our souls, hearts, minds. Therefore, just unlike everything else, our reality has two aspects. It is an illusion as well as true existence. To see both sides of our reality will help us reach higher level of enlightenment and freedom. When we can remain unattached to the physical realm and use our physical reality as a tool to purify, open, develop, and advance our souls, heart, mind, and bodies, as well as to serve our spiritual journeys, we can uplift our physical existence, our souls, our hearts, our minds back to the unit, to the source. Another topic is beyond yin and yang. Using yin yang elements, we manifest our physical reality. The yin yang world, balancing yin and yang elements, we achieve health, prosperity, beauty, peace, and peace. Going beyond yin yang, we go back to the source or Tao. Tao is the source. Tao contains infinite information, energy, and matter. The natural laws taught in science are the laws of yin yang world. To go beyond yin and yang is to go back to Tao. To go back to Tao is to no longer be limited by these natural laws. We may transcend gravity and levitate. We may transcend the cycle of space and time and stop reincarnation. Going beyond yin and yang, which is turning back, uh, returning back to the source, can open our possibilities for us. We become one with all powers, all wisdom, and all creation. Eternal life is possible. We will have the ultimate bliss and freedom in every moment. This is the state of ultimate enlightenment and immortality. To return to Tao and reach the state of ultimate enlightenment and immortality is the goal for all beings. Although it's very easy to say, it's far from easy to achieve. However, it is definitely possible for everyone. It is possible for everyone. Tao Science is the science of enlightenment and immortality. We look forward to presenting the further development of the science of enlightenment and immortality in future books. To go beyond yin and yang is critical and essential to understand the law of Shen Qi Jing, the grand unification formula, the law of karma, and the law of the and the law of Tao yin and yang creation. We wish you, our beloved readers, and all beings to reach the highest fulfillment and the ultimate enlightenment and immortality. I I have a few, quite a few, about 6, 7 pages to read more, but we have only 8 minutes. So I'm gonna stop here. Yeah, we came to conclusion actually, but the conclusion is also like a 7, 8 pages. Okay. Uh, I don't know about you, but I learned a lot about grand unification, about, and I have actually the applied the science because Dr. Master Ruling has a course. You can find it in a Da Academy. Does it spells like that, but it says Academy. And then once you go there, you can enroll in the DOS Science is an online course, and once for every chapter, major chapter that I read so far, every week there is a homework that you should really practice with it to see the result. Personally, I have seen a great, because I took all her courses, I have seen great results. I am not by any means enlightened or immortal yet, but I am going for it. Okay. And I hope you do too. theacademy.com, you know. And I want to remind you that tomorrow night is the Power of Positive Information class, which I teach about basically because I am teaching it at the scientific, I'm using scientific words mostly that I learned from this book is helpful to grasp, the deeper meaning because in 1.5 hours there is not much that you can um, teach without practicing it. And we do practice part of it, but not everything. And because I don't give a homework, but I'm hoping, and because there is so much to learn, I had been one of the advanced student of Master Shah for the past 9 years, and not you learn everything at once. You have to keep repeating it, hearing it, and see how it's done and practicing it. uh, and all of Master Shah's in 23, 4 books that he had written always says, now you read this page, okay, close it, and now do the practices. And I have overcome so many of my physical uh, challenges, uh, and also my relationship, my finances, everything had really shifted like a day. I can compare it only to day and night. That's all. I can really testify to that it works, but it's the matter of practicing it. And whatever you hear, put it into practice. Otherwise, what's the use? You are just hearing it just like any other book. that you read it and forget about it, and I read thousands of books, but which one of them I really, uh, which one had effect on my life? None of it. Honest to God, none of them. But I recommend that you would encourage you to attend the classes regularly, because once you come and then 1 week and don't show up for the other ones, then you lose. There is a gap, and I'm trying to keep, sequence of starting from basic and building up. But if I say something in here, then you miss the basic one or the one before or the one before. So I encourage you to attend these classes and to transform your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies, as well as relationship, finances, and much more. And also, I want to remind you that every Friday we have I have a singing love, peace, harmony, 7 to 7:30 again on the Facebook, and also these classes. If you are living in Richmond Hill, I'm offering it in person also. So, but it's a matter of connecting with me, RSVP to me that you like to join in person. Then I give you my address, my physical address to join me. Okay? And with that in mind, I say, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you deeply, and I'm so honored and grateful to be of a service to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye bye.